guys, and welcome back. We are going to be talking about line of best fit and writing the equation for them. So go ahead and take a second in your warm-up to pause the video and write, how do you create a line of best fit? And remember, when we want to create our line of best fit, we want there to be some points on the top, some points on the bottom, and it really shows the general idea of where those points are going. Okay, so yesterday we created lines of best fit, and today we will create them and write an equation for them. So I want you to remember y equals mx plus b. Remember, m is slope, and that does stand for rise over run, okay? And that's the number in front of x, and our y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, okay? So we're given this data here, and let's look at it a little bit. So we have hours of exercise per week and the resting heart rate, okay? And we have a negative slope going downward here. They already drew my line of best fit, which was nice, okay? And what looks like happening is the more you exercise, so 1, 2, 3, up to 9 hours, the lower your resting heart rate is, which we of course want to happen for us to have nice healthy hearts, okay? So the first part is, what is the equation of the line of best fit? So I need to identify what my slope is and what my y-intercept is. Now this is where it's going to be helpful if your line of best fit kind of hits 2 points, so you can find the slope to the best of your ability, okay? And since this one is very, very close to the line, I'm going to use that. And that looks like it's at the point 560, okay? And this point here looks like it's on the line. It looks like it's very close to 67. Whoops. And it's on 4, or on 3, I'm sorry, so 367. Okay, so to go over to the left, I'm going over -7, and then I'm going up. I'm sorry, that's not -7. This would be -2, and then we're going up 7. Okay, so make sure you look at the range here, what's happening to the jumps, okay? So that way when you subtract, you're doing it correctly and you don't make the mistake I did. So my slope here, remember, is rise over run, so that would be 7 over -2, and I can actually put the negative with the 7. Now I'm going to do the y-intercept in green, so I'm looking, where does it cross this y-axis here? And it's very, very close to 80, so I would say it's 79, okay? And so we're going to have 79. So my equation is going to be y equals -7/2 x plus 79, okay? Now they want me to predict what the resting heart rate will be at 10 hours. So it should be somewhere down here. If I continue my line of best fit, it should be somewhere here. Which obviously our heart rate can never be 0. Okay, so 10 hours, it might start to flatten out. But that's why it's the line of best fit. It's kind of an approximation. So I'm going to plug 10 in for x. I'm going to have y equals -7/2 times 10 plus 79. Now if I just reduce this, 2 goes into 10 5 times. So then what I'm going to have is y equals -7 times 5 plus 79. And if I do -7 times 5, that's -35 plus 79. And when I do that, I get 44, which works in our pattern here, okay? It would be somewhere right below here, okay? Now it might not work perfectly, but that's why it's a line of best fit.